Hello, hello. Hey, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hey. Hi, Robert. Good evening. Just queuing up, opening up live. Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome. You are at Profit Jumpstarter Live. And tonight we're talking about wealth strategies for the holidays. Just having a little music pumping while we, build a vibe before we get going. Hi, Rochelle. Big up yourself. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. So we're live. We're going. Profit Jumpstarter Live. We're gonna be talking about wealth strategies for the holidays. As you join Profit Jumpstarter Live, just drop in the chat. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from tonight. Where are you joining us from? I see Robert's here. Hi, good evening, Robert. Rochelle, hi. So as we get started, let's drop in the chat. You know the drill. Where we're joining from tonight, where we're representing from. Just have a little dance music going. It's festive. Keep the vibe going. The wealth vibe, as we'll call it. All right. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Robert, Kingston, Jam Done, Georgia, welcome, welcome. Kingston as well. Pick up yourself, everyone. Welcome. So we're gonna have a very live, real talk discussion tonight about wealth strategies for the holidays. I wanted to reach out to make sure that when we go into the holidays, we're not looking at destroying our wealth. We don't want a situation where the holidays come and we spend off all our money, and then January comes around and it's broke pocket, broke season, and we can't really do anything in terms of wealth creation. Our goal at Profit Jumpstarter is to make sure that you know that wealth is possible and to always show you strategies for you to continue building wealth. So as much as it's possible, I will always be here to show you guys how to do that. All right, Rochelle joining from Portmore, Jamaica. Nice. Dell, good evening. Big up yourself. Welcome, welcome, everyone. So I'm gonna kick it off and just start the actual discussion with you guys, right? So disclaimer first though. Let's do the disclaimer so you understand what's happening. That is not investment advice, but it is education and for entertainment purposes. So let me cue up that disclaimer. The information provided on this show is for general entertainment and education purposes only. No information, materials, services, and other content provided on this show constitute solicitation, recommendation, endorsement, or any financial investment or other advice. Seek independent professional consultation in the form of legal, financial, and investment advice before making any investment decision. All right, so have that clear. That's well understood. So one of the first things we want to understand is that we're going into the holidays. Christmas season is here. What normally happens, what I've seen happen is that, we get excited. I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. So it's easy to get excited and be in the moment. And then what you find is that you spend, you buy this, you start thinking about, oh, did I buy this person this? Did I get that for that person? I should be buying this and all of the sales coming. And you put yourself into a very dangerous position because what will happen is that you spend, And by the time January rolls around and you look on your credit card, you realize, wait there, I'm going to be in a bind for the new year. And so when the new year starts, you find that you're feeling very sad. The new year catch you in a broke mood because you're looking on bills. And so your New Year's resolution ends up being that, I have to pay down debt, I have to get rid of debt. And it can seem like every year the same thing over and over and over is, I need to pay off debt, need to pay off debt. You work hard for the year to pay off the debt. And then right there in that last period, November, December, you end up spending again, overspending, and you end up in the same place to start the new year. We don't want a situation where, it's new year, same bills, same broke pockets, same struggling. We want this year to be different. And that's why I wanted to host this event, because I wanted to have a real live sit down thought discussion with you all so that we don't make these holiday mistakes. Wealth creation is important. Wealth creation is how you're going to do better for yourself, how you're going to do better for your family, how you're going to do better for your kids, how you're going to leave a legacy. If you don't have wealth, it don't make sense. You have nothing to pass on. Your life, just where you live your life, you just exist, you go through, and you have nothing to pass on to the future generations. And I believe that is important. You have to leave the world a better place than you came in and saw it. Hello, Hermine. Big up yourself. Joining in from Canada. And Carrie Ann, always representing from Hermitage. Hello, Carrie Ann. Welcome, welcome. So the thing is, right, when we start thinking about holiday spending, the first thing a lot of people see is sales. All over social media, all over the television is sales, 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 sales. All of that going on. And it's very easy to overspend. Very, very easy, because it's just a credit card. It's just a click of a button, and you're not keeping an active tally of everything that's going on. You just click today, you click tomorrow, you click, click, click. And before you know it, by the time the bill comes, it's problems. Big, big problems. So we don't want this year to be different. So same like Santa Claus, we have to make a list and check it twice. We have to make a shopping list of who do we intend to buy gifts for, what we want to buy, put some numbers beside that list, right? And add it up, because we don't want to overspend. The key way is to stick to your budget. I'm always talking about 50-30-20 rule. We're always talking about that. That's one of the key concepts, the key principles behind Profit Jumpstarter. 50-30-20 budget rule. 50% of your income should go to your needs. That should go to your bills, your monthly bills. 50%. 30% go to your wants, the niceness, the Christmas spending is that 30%. So all of the lists, when you add that up, it shouldn't pass the 30% when you bear in mind the other things you're doing as well. So you don't pass 30% on your wants. 20% is how we build wealth. That's how we do the saving and investing. The saving for the emergency fund, the investing to build wealth. Because we know saving is not a wealth creation tool. You can't save money and expect to be wealthy. The money has to be invested. And during this Christmas time, if we stick to the 50-30-20 rule, you can't go wrong. Because when you still have that 30 and you keep your Christmas spending in that 30%, you stick to your budget, and that's very important, right? Christine joining from Kingston 19. Welcome, Christine. Welcome, welcome. So first things first is we have to stick to our budget. You're going to make a list of everything that you intend to buy for persons, all of the gifts you want to buy. Make that list. Write down the prices of the things you want to buy and make sure you're sticking to it. What I do personally, from early on, I use Black Friday as my time to be buying gifts. That's when I buy them, Black Friday. And I probably shouldn't be saying this because my family listening and them are going to know that, wait a Keisha, I buy the present. But I buy them during Black Friday because that's when the sales are happening. And you get good prices. So I buy them, put them down, Christmas spending done. But before the Black Friday, I spend time doing what I call, research. Look around at all the different sites, see what's happening, what the sales look like, what the prices look like, and then make my list and add it up. So I know beforehand what I want to buy for each person and how much I'm going to be spending. So when Black Friday comes now, boom, I can just buy right away. I just buy the items. I know I have them, and that's it. Christmas done. Good. I want you all to implement something like this. Use this time, and that's why we have this Profit Jumpstarter live right before the Black Friday time, because I want you to use this time to make that list. Write down all the things, make the list, and you know that, all right, we're good for Black Friday. I'm going to use Black Friday to buy these items. Black Friday now is all across the world. So I know people joining from all different countries, all different places. Take advantage of the sales and use the sales to buy the gifts. That way you save money. You're able to save. It's a very wise thing to do. You're being, a savvy shopper, a savvy spender, because you're not just going out and buying things last minute and they have to spend a lot of money. So it's important that you do that. We want to think about that. No, once you think about gifts, let's talk about some creative gifts that we can give people, right? Because on one side, there's the shoes, the handbag, the toys, and all of that. But when we think about being wealth builders, when we know that wealth is possible, or things set up different, we don't approach wealth building like the average person. With Profit Jumpstarter is a different kind of thing. We approach wealth building from a very strategic position. So I see Teran ask him, say, I'm glad that this new IPO starting right in the Christmas season. So what's coming up now is Regency IPO. That's out now in the Jamaican market, on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. Regency is doing their listing on the junior market. And of course, it's getting a lot of interest. Lots of people want to go now and invest. So if we try and think about wealth building creatively, what about possibly giving persons stocks for presents, right? Rather than toys and shoes and handbag. For kids, you can say, let me create an investment account for this child, for my baby. I will create an investment account and buy some stocks for him or her. And instead of, we'll buy a big truck, I will buy a Barbie and a this and a that, we'll buy stocks. Because when you buy stocks from early for kids, you set them up. You set them up very well, because these stocks are going to be there for many, many years. Think about, you have a young baby, probably, 1 month old or so. You buy some stocks for this baby for Christmas. That time, if you buy the stocks from now and put them down for when the child is ready for university or college, that's 18 years of growth you have given your child. 18 years. And you never for work 18 years and slave away for 18 years. You're being smart because you're creating this investment account, buying the stocks from now, right? With the IPO for Regency, it's $1 a share, $1 Jamaican dollar. And you can start with as little as $1,000. So you can take $1,000, buy into the IPO for your child, and you have that money put down. You have the stocks put down for the 18 years to see the growth. So Teran saying these girls only want gifts. Well, some girls, a lot of girls, yeah, true, good girls forget things, and everybody love things and they want things. But the kind of woman that you want to make sure you have and to look, yeah, them like nice things. Everybody like nice things. But talk about investments, talk about building wealth. Because gifts like stocks, gifts that appreciate in value, gifts like different types of assets, art, real estate, those go up in value. I'm pretty sure girls would have want that, because they know when they collect this gift, it's theirs. And the value of it is going to go up over time. Of course, they're going to want that. Not only shoe and handbag. And these days, handbags are becoming investments. Like these high-end luxury handbags, they're becoming investments. They're going up in value over time. So we want to think creatively, right? Because that's even the next thing. If you think about, all right, we can buy a handbag. You buy a high-end one if your pocket can afford it. You buy a high-end handbag. And you hold that as an investment also. The point I'm trying to make really, what I want everybody to understand, is that use this opportunity when you're spending to purchase things that help you to build wealth. Don't go in and buy things that will put you in debt, that will put you in a worse financial position. Because after Christmas come and gone, life still have to live. we still have to keep going, right? You're lifing it. You have to make sure then that you're able to continue building wealth. You are here on this live, you come because you're serious about building wealth, and nobody can tell you nothing. You're showing up all the time because you want to know what to do. You're hearing from me, the expert of what to do. I'm saying don't take your money and spend and buy things that have no value or the value is fleeting. Use this holiday period to buy items that we know can go up in value. So we want to think about buying stocks, right? And anybody would have loved some stocks, Tara, and even the girls will love the gifts. They would have loved some stock because they know the stocks will go up in value. And stocks tend to go up in value over time. That's just how they work. Stocks go up in value over the long run. That is the research, that is the history. There's tons of paper, research, scientific work. Stocks go up in value over time, over the long run. Some people say they invest in the stock market and then lose their money. Probably they're in it for a very short period of time, or they don't really know what they're doing. But if you follow our framework, the Profit Jumpstarter framework, the great investing blueprint, and you're able to find great companies to invest in, the value of these investments is going to go up. And I want us to use this time, this Christmas period, to think like a wealthy person, think like a millionaire, right? How do I continue to build wealth? How do I do things differently? That's what we want to make sure that everybody is doing. Now, I know you're listening to me. Drop in the chat if you have any questions as well. Anything you're thinking like, but Keisha, no, what about this? Drop them in the chat because, as I say, it's real talk, real questions. That's what we're doing. Let us have a honest, heart-to-heart discussion about how we're going to use this holiday period to continue building wealth. How we're going to make sure that we don't get catch and spend off all our money and run up our credit cards and in problem for 2023. We want to make sure nobody ends up that way, right? Now, next thing people do in terms of mistakes, and some of my clients were guilty of this before they started working with us at Profit Jumpstarter. Some people were guilty, where when it comes around to the Christmas period, they stop investing, right? They cut off the investment. If they're doing, we talk about it all the time, regular, consistent contributions to your investment portfolio. Some people just stop. They say, boy, Christmas, so I'm not gonna really put no money in my portfolio this month. I'm just gonna next month, January will come and I do it. So they break the habit, they break the consistency. Wrong move, bad move. You cannot break the consistency. You cannot. This is why we stick to the budget 50, 30, 20. You cannot, for no reason, stop your investments. You can't. You can't say, well, no, not this month. You have to keep it going all the time. All the time, you have to keep it going. You have to do your regular, consistent contributions to your investment portfolio. Don't cut it off because it's Christmas and you want to divert the money to ham and sorrel and so. We still have to get creative. This is where now we have to think about passive income. I use the passive income to pay for the expenses with the Christmas. Because we spoke about this on some different, we talked about the money classroom. You guys have seen me talk about it on other masterclass and live classes that we've had. We talk about passive income, dividend investing. For a portion of what you're doing with investments should be income oriented. That income now, if you buy stocks that pay regular dividends, you can take the dividends and go use them with Christmas shopping. That's money you don't have to work for. That's you being smart. That's you using your wealth creation wisely. Because if you have stocks that paying dividends and you take the dividends now and use to do some Christmas shopping, right? It's a good move. I want us to start thinking like that, right? We have to think like the wealthy do. We have to apply the wealth principles. That's what we need to do. We're not just running through Christmas and spend and swipe and click and then we say a big credit card bill. We don't want that, right? As well, again, as I know I'm saying a lot of things and you guys probably saying, food for thought. If you have any questions, anything you're thinking about, drop it in the chat. It's live, it's me right here. Drop it in the chat if you have any questions or anything you're thinking about. Because real talk, real questions. That's what we're doing, right? So Teron asking, any books to buy for personal development, because my recent one is the Atomic Habits. Yeah, and that nice Teron, that book is really good. The Atomic Habits is a very good book. And the thing is, you can buy books for people, right? How about that? People who you know in your money circle and looking to build wealth too. You buy books. Books I love are, and I can show you some of them up here, which is good. I have them here. This book, favorite book, Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins. Nice. Very, very good book. It breaks down how money works and how to grow money. It's a very good book. That's why I have it handy. And as you see, it have only for crease and so, because I read it a lot over and over again. This is one. This one as well. 4 Agreements. Very good book. Can try this one too, by Miguel Ruiz. This one is nice. It's very good around personal development, so you can check out that one. Then, these are some more on the investing. Like, this is a personal development one. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This one is another good one, right? I like these on personal development. And then with the fourth book is falling here. This one is good for women and believing in yourself, right? Stop doubting yourself. You are a badass by Jen Sincero. This is a good book as well for us women out there who have a little doubt or anything. This book's a Karen says she have 4 Agreements. Yes, very good book. Now for investing, let me find somebody. The investing books I have, this one, Value Investing Today by Charles Brandis. I met him and then I got his book from him when I went to our investing conference. But this is good to learn about how investing works. That's a really good book. Oh, Teron saying Kingston Bookshop. Well, you can check Amazon. Amazon really good. Amazon is a really wide store to buy anything. You can get it on Amazon. Oh, the Tony Robbins. Yeah, that book it goes very fast for different places. But that's a nice idea too. We can buy some books and give people so they can understand how money works. They can develop themselves personally. That's a good way as well, right? So it don't have to always be shoes, handbag, toys. Can be these kinds of items that develop the person, right? So that's really good. No, say no. I know we can't avoid using the credit card because that's how we pay for things. We'll have to use the credit card. So we can get creative with how we use the card though, because we can think about cashback cards, having that, a cashback reward card or a travel card. Most of my cards are travel cards, meaning when I use the card normally, you're able to get points towards travel. And so that's a smart way to continue wealth building. That, all right, I know I'm buying things on the card in my budget. I'm buying things on the card in my budget, but I'm getting points toward future travel that I don't have to pay for. So think about making sure that your credit cards are either cashback or some form of travel card. So Rochelle is asking a question, how do you know when a new IPO is coming out? All right, so the Jamaica Stock Exchange website usually releases the prospectus. So what I do, I follow Jamaica Stock Exchange on IG or any social media platform. So Jam StockX, and you can just see. So when Regency IPO came out earlier this week, it just was right there. Jam StockX posted at the same time. The detailed prospectus with all of the information about the IPO is on jamstockx.com, the Jamaica Stock Exchange website. So you can get that info there and know about the IPOs. Also, Christine, you say you have a travel reward card. Yeah, I pay a plane fare. Yes. Travel reward cards are very good. Very good. They work well. Because that's what I use. I don't even have to pay for travel. Plus, a lot of these travel reward cards give you access to airport lounges for free. So it's good because you get to, relax and travel in style. All right, so Karen wants to know about building credit score. So your credit score is a function of several things. The first one being how much debt you have, right? So if you have a whole lot of debt in relation to how much you earn, your credit score is going to be low because you are signaling that I have all of this debt and I don't have enough money that I'm earning to pay it back. That impacts your score. So you don't want to have too much debt for the income you're getting. Next thing that impacts your credit score is your ability to make credit payments on time. If you have a loan and you always miss the loan payments, you're always skipping payments, you're going to have a problem with your credit score. Way below. You have to be consistent with your payments. We did an entire Money Classroom episode on credit scores, Teron. So you can look on our YouTube channel, which you're on. There's an entire episode. We brought the head of the credit bureau in Jamaica. He came and he told us exactly what the credit bureaus look for and how they actually come up with the score. So you can watch that episode of the Money Classroom and you're able to get all of the details. We went into a lot of details on it. So Robert, you say you don't take on a credit card. You need them. Here's a trick with the credit card. With real talk, real questions. With the credit card, go with a lower limit. If you feel that, boy, I can't trust myself and I'm struggling with a discipline problem, go with a lower limit. But credit cards these days offer a lot of perks. So it's very good to have. To avoid going into debt over the credit card, don't get one with a large balance. The banks will always suggest that you get a large balance, but what you can do is just say, no, I don't want such a large balance. Give me, and you put a number that you know you can manage to pay back. Right? So Christine, yeah, in terms of building credit score, there is that full episode on the channel. It goes in a lot of detail. You hear it straight from the horse's mouth and exactly what you need to do. Yes. All right, Tara. Thank you, the teacher. Yeah, always. So the main thing, back on the mistakes people make now, right? So don't stop your investments. Don't stop making your monthly contributions. Regardless of the fact that, you're spending maybe higher now because of holiday shopping, still make sure you're doing the investments. And then one of the tricks with the credit card is that you need to get the travel rewards, the cash back. So while you're spending, you're earning, you spend, you earn, right? Remember, other people's money is the best money. Other people's money is the best money. You're getting with your credit card, it's not your money you're spending. You have to pay it back, but you're getting credit until the credit card statement is due. It's other people's money. You just have to know to manage it, which you manage it by not having a high limit and you're getting the right type of card so that you're able to get rewards off of it. So consider that, think about that. Where can I find more information on international IPOs? International IPOs are they're same kind of thing. They're gonna be publicized on CNBC, Bloomberg, but it's a different process. Most time the average retail investor, us regular people, aren't privy to international IPOs. You end up trading them once they become public. It's not as common like how we have Jamaica where you're doing subscriptions and all that. So it's a different process for the international IPOs. Yes, so Tanisha, yes, that happens with credit cards. They increase balance without it. So you have to be keen. Make sure you watch it. If it's increased without your knowledge, call the bank and tell them to put it back. Right? At the end of the day, it's your card, it's your money. You have to take control. If the limit is increased to an amount that you do not want it to be that high, call the bank and get them to change it. Right? Next thing we do, right? Mistake. Buying things to impress people, buying things to show off, right? Trying to do this big Christmas for the gram and they're broke. We cannot do that. We can't. We're building wealth. We're earning good money. We know that. And we can spend and we want to enjoy life. Yes. But we're living for us. We're living for our legacy. So we have to be focused on building our legacy, not living to impress people and then you're in financial problems. We don't want anything like that. So it's not okay, and I'm going to do this and I do that and whatever. You have to make sure that you are following the same process that we talk about. It starts with 50, 30, 20. That's where it starts. 50, 30, 20. Stick to your budget. When you're spending, make sure you stick to your budget. What you spend on is important. So you're going to buy assets. That's how you become rich. You have to buy assets. So wealth is created from assets. That is the simple rule. It's not a secret. Wealth is created by buying assets. So if you keep buying assets, you're going to be wealthy. Simple, just keep buying assets. What are assets? Stocks, real estate, businesses. Those are what assets are. Different forms of investments. The more you buy, the wealthier you will be. Plain and simple. That's no secret. Every wealthy person, if you study them, that's exactly what they do. They buy assets. They keep buying assets. And the trick is to fast track your wealth, they use other people's money to buy the assets. That's what they do. Use other people's money and buy assets for themselves. And so they're able to keep building wealth and they do it faster that way. Use other people's money, buy assets for yourself. Simple, and it works. Yes, Christine. So with the credit cards, it takes discipline. And how you can help yourself with the discipline is a small limit. But if you find that the limit you set is an amount that you know you feel you can pay. If you feel you can't pay, the limit too high. If you can't pay it, the limit is too high. So decrease it. Decrease it. Put an amount you know you can comfortably pay because you don't want interest on credit card. Interest rates on credit card in Jamaica are 40 something percent. Who have time to be paying 47%? In the US and in Canada is 25%. I am not paying that. We're not paying that. So put a limit you know you can make the payments on. So they're saying the rewards card allows them to buy grocery at the very least. Yes, the cashback. So that's good. So why use these things? Or we use a credit card, but for be wise. Other people money is the best money. Use a credit card until the bill comes, but you have to be wise in your spending. You can't run up the card. You can't do that. Right? So when we talk about wealth strategies for the holidays, I really just want to make sure that everybody who is here tonight understands that we are using this period, this holiday season, to stay on our journey to building wealth. We're not deviating. We're not saying, let me pause and go live life and then come back. It don't work like that. You have to follow a process. You have to stay the course. You have to make sure that you are consistently contributing to your portfolio and that you are being smart about your spending, you're being savvy. And I give you some tips on that. Now, 2023, we just did a money classroom for those who came to that. We did a money classroom here on YouTube. You can go watch that video where we talked about what's the global outlook for 2023, what's going to happen, what can we expect to happen next year. And we brought in two experts. JMB was there. They sent one of their analysts to talk about their outlook. And we also had Julian Morrison, another financial expert who came to share his view. They both were saying, buy assets, because that's the truth. That's how you build wealth. You have to buy assets. So they were saying 2023, pour your money into buying assets. This live, our Profit Jumpstarter live tonight, is to make sure that everybody here understands that, well, I want to be buying assets in 2023 because that's what the expert's saying. That's what they're telling me I need to do to build wealth. So I need to make sure I have money to buy assets. Or I need to make sure I'm in a good credit position so I can go borrow money to buy assets. No bank is going to lend you money if your credit card run up. And if they're not seeing any income, they won't lend you nothing. So you can't get the other people money to buy assets. And if you don't have your personal money to buy assets, you can't buy anything. So we're here tonight to say, all right, well, for those of you, you're earning, you have your money ready to spend on the holidays. Don't overspend. Stick to your budget. Make sure you're still doing your investments and stop spending to go impress people. And if you are using your credit card, make sure you're being wise in how you use it. Right? So Christine with some gems. Christine say, apart from the limit, make sure you pay attention to the annual fee because some of those annual fees are a killer. Pay attention to the annual fee on your card, right? They may take the card with reward, look for one with good rewards and low fees. Thank you for that, Christine. Thank you for that. That is true. We want to make sure we're also not paying too much in terms of fees. We want to keep our money for ourselves and spend other people's money. That's the secret to wealth creation. That's how it goes. All right. Yes, the annual fee can creep up on you. Sure, it can. Definitely it can. All right. So Terrence saying, when you live below your means, not easy when you're foodie. True, very true. But here what? I want your motivation to be that, look here. Building wealth is more important to me than my belly. Building wealth is more important. I want to leave a legacy. I want to build generational wealth. I want freedom for myself. I want to live life and not have to be worrying about money. To do that, we have to take some discipline. 50, 30, 20. You cannot go wrong. That's the blueprint. 50, 30, 20. The 20% that you're going to be using for saving and investment, make sure you're buying assets. And the 50 for your needs, for your utilities, for your bills, the 30% for your wants, for your nails, for your hair, for your lash, whichever. 30%. Your holiday spending, it stop when the 30% done. When the 30% done, all right, I'll buy you a present next year. That's what we have to leave it because we're serious about wealth creation. We're not coming off course. We do all of this work all year. We're not doing it in vain. So we have to keep on track. We have to keep on track. Have to. I want us to focus on that. You guys have been very active in the chat, which is good because I know then that we're making moves. We know that we are making an impact. And the goal is to understand that wealth is possible, right? It's not a boy, I don't have it, or I'm making good money, but I'm not doing this. Wealth is possible. What about zero-sum budget, or is it that each type of budget should match your goals? All right, so Miss Miros, the zero-sum budget, yes, it's applicable, but the way we teach budgeting at Profit Jumpstarter is around freeing up money for investment. Because my aim is to make you wealthy. My aim is to show you that millionaire status is accessible and that anybody can do that and be a millionaire. So I have to show you a way to extract money for investments because investment is how you build wealth. If you're not investing, you can't build wealth. So that's why I teach it that way because I want you to find money to go and invest. The aim is not to balance your paycheck and balance your budget. It's to find money to go and make investments so that you can build wealth. That's the aim of it. Right. yes, right. That's the aim. That's what we're doing. That's exactly it. So that's why we go that route at Profit Jumpstarter. It's about the money. It's about the wealth creation. That's what we are focused on. And everybody knows, I will say it again, saving is not how you build wealth. Investing is how you build wealth. Right? We want you to know that and understand that. All right, so we're going to talk about different ways that Profit Jumpstarter, my team of people, can support you because that's what I want to do. Several ways, right? For persons who are just starting out with investing and they're saying, I want to learn the fundamentals. I want a strong foundation. I want to know what are the key principles? What's the blueprint to build wealth? If that's where you are, then the Money Blueprint course is for you, which is what Georgia is asking about. Yes, the Money Blueprint course is still available. It still is available. It never goes away. It never, because we want everybody to be able to build wealth. How we find the Money Blueprint course? This is where it is, profitjumpstarter.com/money blueprint. That's where the course is. You can go there. It's $179. Very, very effective price to learn the blueprint to build wealth. Everything you need to know is in there. We have worksheets, workbooks, you have lifetime access to the videos and the training done by me. All the videos is me teaching you how to build wealth, giving you the fundamentals, right? All of the knowledge I have, all of the schooling, the education, the bag of books and everything I've read, all of that knowledge is poured into this course, the Money Blueprint course. So check that out if you are just starting out with your wealth building journey, just starting out. Money Blueprint course is your thing. Yes, Robert, wealth is possible. That's our, what I said, big promise at Profit Jumpstarter is wealth is possible. Because a lot of people believe that, we did have to born with this, I'm never born this, so, and my mother was at this, and my father was at that. That don't mean anything. You follow the blueprint, you're going to be wealthy. Everyone has done it. The Jay-Z's of the world who born in the projects, who used to sell drugs and all that, they have done it following the same blueprint. You just need to learn the blueprint and apply it to your life. So Christine is saying the Money Blueprint is good. Yes, it is extremely good. A lot of persons have signed up for that course and done it and said, wow, look here, Keisha, my life is changed. And that other testimonials we have. It really is a really good course to build fundamentals around investment. It is excellent in doing that. So if you're just starting out, Money Blueprint course. Black Friday sale. Georgia asking, should we have a Black Friday sale on the course? We should. We should, Georgia. We should. I can do that. I can do that. I'm going to drop a sale on it. I can. And I will. Because I want everyone to make sure they're learning how to do it. I will. You'll see it by tomorrow, Georgia, when we send out the replay email. Let me make sure I write it down now and make sure it is there. I look a pen, writing it down. Yes, I'll drop that. Right. It's done. Georgia asks where they get it. Sale, boom, done. We'll have that. So for everybody starting out, Money Blueprint course is the way to go. There's a link. You're going to see tomorrow again. We're going to have this sale. A little Cheesy, Gully Side. Cheesy is one of my best students. That's what I like to call him. He don't miss nothing. Once we're talking about money and wealth building, he's always here. What we've been talking about, Cheesy, is how are we going to be smart about wealth creation during the holidays? How do we make sure that we don't disrupt all of the hard work we've been doing all year? So we talk about not overspending. We talk about buying investments. We talk about Regency IPO, and that's a great gift to give somebody. The gift of stocks, the gift of assets. Maybe we want to open investment accounts for our family and friends and give them stocks instead of shoes and handbags. We give them assets that we know can build wealth. We talk about using our credit card the wise way and to take advantage of travel rewards and cashback. So that's what we're doing in a nutshell. And then we're talking now about the Money Blueprint course, about getting that course if you're just starting out in your wealth building journey and you want to know the fundamentals. We're going to have a Black Friday sale on the course. That's going to be up. So check that out. That's coming. Now, for persons who are a little further along on the wealth building journey and they now want to go to that next tier after you do the Money Blueprint course and you say, all right, I have the fundamentals, I'm implementing the fundamentals, I now want more support. I want somebody to hold my hand and to show me the right strategies to turn up my wealth creation, to make my wealth creation faster. When you're at that point, you say, all right, I know the fundamentals, I'm earning money, I'm following the fundamentals, but I want to take things up a notch. I want to do things faster, better. I need the expert guidance. I want the hand holding. I need the support. Then you work with me as a private wealth client. You work with me and my team as a private wealth client. To become a private wealth client, you would book a wealth consultation call using this link here. That's what you would do. Book a wealth consultation, a wealth strategy consultation. I'll put the link in the chat. Book the consultation and we talk about the different packages for private wealth clients. That's what happens there. So 2 ways I would make sure everyone is supported. Those just starting out, money blueprint course is your thing. That's the fundamentals. When you have applied the concepts of that, you say, all right, I'm ready. I'm making some money. I'm doing my investment, but I want more support. I want better growth for my money. I want expert strategies. Bring in the experts. I'm ready for somebody who know exactly what I'm doing to show me the way. Then you're ready to become a private wealth client and to have me and my team teach you the exact wealth strategies to accelerate your wealth creation. So your wealth will build up faster because we're going to show you exactly what to do so that you accelerate. You press the gas and go faster on the wealth creation. So those 2 ways, whether you're going to do the course, the money blueprint course, because you're starting out, or you say, all right, ready for that hand holding, Keisha, ready to press gas, ready to go. Then you book a consultation to become a private wealth client. That's what you do. Plain and simple. We've helped a lot of persons this year. We have our client book is building very nicely. We have some people out there and make some bag of money because they now know the strategies to accelerate wealth creation. And they have expert guidance. They have people who actually know what they're going to do. People who've gone to school for this, like myself, who, go to school, I do all the training. I've been on investment management for 18 years. I know this thing like the back of my hand. I can, in my sleep, I see money. So I am able to guide clients and show them exactly what to do to accelerate wealth creation. And it's been good. And I'm very happy, this year has been a great year for Profit Jumpstarter. We do a whole lot of work, whole heap of things. And 2023 is going to be bigger and better. More things are coming. Whole heap of things coming because my passion is to make sure that you guys know wealth is possible and that you not only know, but you are implementing as well. Not just know and say, yeah, Keisha did say, yeah, I don't know. I want you to implement, right? We're all about wealth. Wealth is possible. Let's do it together. Let's build it. So make sure money blueprint course or you become a private wealth client. If you say ready, press gas. I'm ready to go, Keisha. Let's press the gas and accelerate. You become a private wealth client. There's the link right there. That's what you do. That's how we set it up. So that's why we're here. Real talk, real questions. We're talking about real wealth, not play wealth. I keep it very real, and I'm gonna break it down exactly what you need to do. And no sugar coating. Profit Jumpstarter is real, authentic wealth creation. See, Christina, go for our money emoji. That's what we're all about. So we have the wealth crew of persons. That's why I want to make sure I don't want you to take the Christmas holiday and go blow up all of the wealth creation you've been doing all year. Please don't do that. You have the replay of this is gonna be up right after this ends. The replay is gonna be there. Watch it over and over and over and over and over, and make sure it connects. Make sure you implement what we talk about. We're gonna have another session in December, another live. So tune in for that. You'll see it coming in the email, so make sure you're looking out for that as well. All right, so Terran wants me to talk about annuity and how we can use it to build wealth. So annuities are income generating investments. They pay out money to you over a period of time. Typically, annuities work well for retired persons because it's an income replacement, right? No salary now run, 95 done. So persons look for annuities in retirement. Most times when you're in your pension plan with your company, at retirement, the company is going to buy an annuity for you, right? It's like a bond, as Christine said. It's really, you get periodic payments. Mostly annuities are for retirees. Now, do we use it to build, to grow our money? No. It's not a growth type of investment. It's what you call a decumulation type of investment, not accumulation, which is growth. It's decumulation. So when you're at that retirement and you say, all right, I've already grown my money, I'm now ready to draw on that money and decumulate it, you go and get an annuity. But if you're looking to build wealth, Teron, no, not an annuity. Annuities are for drawdown. So glad you asked that, because sometimes people see different investments and say, oh, all right, let me just go do this. You have to understand the purpose, right? And make sure you're doing the right investment. So Money Blueprint course is great in teaching you fundamentals, because we tell you the growth investment. I explain it and I teach it to you. Same like this, plain and simple. Now, when you say, all right, I understand the fundamentals, now ready for that expert guidance, the press guess with the expert, then you become a private wealth client. And we press guess and make the thing grow. That's what we do. All right. So let me know, how was this for you guys? Was this real? Because my aim was to make sure we have a real session together where we talk heart to heart, real talk, real questions. That's what Profit Jumpstarter Live is. And so I'm going to be doing some of these sessions to make sure we connect, make sure you fully understand what you need to be doing on your wealth building journey. Concentration versus diversity, Cheesy. I am a concentration type of person in my investment philosophy. And the strategies I teach clients are around concentrated position, because the level of wealth we want to build, it turned. We can't build it with 500 stocks. If you're going to do 500 stocks, go and buy ETF, because you have built-in diversification there. Concentration is how I invest and how I teach my clients to invest and to build wealth. We do around 10 to 15 stocks, core stocks, and we use that as the basis now to build wealth. But we don't do 50, 100 stocks. There's not much need to do that, right? You don't need to own every single bank stock. You're getting the same exposure. Why we need to own 5 bank stocks and then 10 retail stocks? Not really. You need to understand which is the best bank stock to own and just have that. So give me some feedback. How was this? Was this real? Miss Mirror say that was great. No, this was great. Thank you. This was great. Good. So you guys are getting your question answered. I want to always educate, empower. Make sure you learn, but at the same time, you have to feel inspired to take action. Right? We'll be at different stages of the journey. We'll be at different stages, but wealth is possible. No matter what, wealth is possible. If you're just starting out, Money Blueprint course is your thing. If you're ready for the press gas, you become a private wealth client. Tanisha said this was awesome. Thank you, Tanisha. Good, good. So we're liking it. We're liking it. Very good. We're learning. Most importantly, I enjoyed this live. Looking forward to more. Yes, more coming. Thank you for that, Rochelle. And Cheesy said, great stuff as always. Yep, Cheesy. Cheesy, my top student. Better than Investopedia. Watch here. All right, good. Very good. All right, so we're going to be back in about 2 weeks with another live. So look out for that. Make sure you're subscribed to our newsletter, because that's where we share all this information so people can sign up and all that. So make sure you're on. The newsletter is profitjumpstarter.com/newsletter. Make sure you're subscribing to that and you get all of the information on all of the different events that we have, because we have a lot. So make sure you're connected to the newsletter. If you're joining for the first time and you're new, this is what Profit Jumpstarter is all about. Possibilities. Wealth is possible. Educate, liberate, activate. I'm educating you, liberating you from the stresses of money, brokenness, and activating wealth creation. All right. So Carrie Ann, great information. Big up yourself, Carrie Ann. Big up yourself. Robert is saying, first time meeting you and I'm intrigued. Justin Caribbean Security scored at JC, so this is up my street. Yes. Great, Robert. Very good. You're ready to press gas then. All right. And Christine said already sign up to the newsletter. Great. All right, guys. So I will see you in 2 weeks. or 3 weeks once we put the date down for the next Profit Jumpstarter live. But thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you all. Jackie just joined. You're gonna be able to just watch the replay right as we end, because it's right there on YouTube and will be on YouTube forever. Thank you guys for joining. What? I'm wondering if I have Empress gas money. Yeah, all right, Kimberly. We make it work. Wealth is possible. Make sure you're on the newsletter. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't make the night pass you. I am not subscribed to Profit Jumpstarter YouTube channel. We have a lot of videos, a lot of videos on all of these different investing and wealth topics. Check them out. Check them out. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the newsletter, and you good. The Money Blueprint course, that Black Friday sale, I'm going to drop it tomorrow and make it a really good sale too. I've got to do a real Black Friday sale. So that's going to drop tomorrow once you get the email. And, buy out the course. Like I said, buy out the bar, buy out the course. Make sure you are getting all the information you need to build wealth. All right. See you guys in our next Profit Jumpstarter live. Like the video. Yeah, Christine, tell them. Like the video. Like up the video as well. Let the YouTube algorithm know that this was great content and you enjoyed it. All right. Until next time. See you again. Bye, everyone. We roll out with some songs here. Our little dance pop. Let's roll out.